Audio video is fine. Very good evening everyone. I hope you are enjoying these GATE previous year questions which are the most important part of your preparation. My dear students, today I bring you the very important questions asked in the year 21 and 20 for construction material and management. Stay tuned with this video till the last so that you can enjoy the multiple concept we will going to discuss in this just 1 hour of time. So I'll start with the very first question without wasting your time. Let me just shoot this question to you. I'll give you 2 minutes of time. You watch the question, analyze the question and comment your answer. Straight away chat box is open to you. Just start commenting your answer. This is the question asked in the GATE 21. This is your timer. Let's do this. It's an easy question, so 1 minute for this. Do it. Keep commenting your answer in the chat box. And also those of you who have joined the session just now, please share this session with everyone. All these PYQs are very important that we are discussing on daily basis. Very good evening, very good evening. Keep answering, keep commenting. You can also post your doubts if you have any doubt in between with respect to this subject. So let's see this question. A very good evening. Let's see this question. This is the question asked in the year GATE 21, right? For construction material and management. My dear students, as you already know that construction material and management has two parts, material and management, where the question asked from the material sometimes overlaps with your subject of RCC. But most of the time, the questions are asked from the manufacturing of cement or the different ingredients that we used for manufacturing the cement, right? This is one such question. Question says that gypsum is typically added in cement too. So my dear student, first of all, gypsum is a retarder which actually prevents the quick setting of cement, or I should say gypsum delays the setting of cement. Now here one doubt occurs, what is setting of cement? Setting of cement means in how much time the cement paste is losing its plasticity. We prepare the cement paste by adding cement and water, by mixing cement and water. The time in which cement paste loses its plasticity is termed as its setting time. Retarders are all those compounds which increases the setting time of cement, or retarders can be defined as those compounds which basically increases the setting time and also helps the cement to regain its plasticity for longer duration. So gypsum is one such retarder. Gypsum is a retarder it prevents the quick setting of cement. So for this question, your option number A is your correct option. Gypsum is acting as a retarder which prevents the quick setting of cement. I hope this was an easy start for this subject of construction material management, because most of you know what is the function of gypsum. But my dear students, the next question is that question which was left by most of the students who appeared in GATE 21 for civil engineering. So let's see that question. This is your next question for construction material and management asked in the year GATE 21. Just have a look for this. I'll give you 2 minutes of time, properly analyze the question, because this is one of that question which was left by most of the student and which created a competition in exam. Those who have solved this question have scored well. So again, I'll give you a 2 minutes timer. Just go for this. Your timer starts now. This is one part of your question. You can just take the screenshot of it, and this is your next part of the question. You can also take the screenshot of it. This is your first part. Read the first part properly. Keep attempting, keep answering. You have a chat box open. If you have any doubt, you can just post your doubt so that your doubt can even get cleared simultaneously. Okay, let's see this. The question is saying that contractor X is developing his bidding strategy against contractor Y. The ratio of Y's bid price to X cost for 30 previous bids in which contractor X has compared against contractor Y is given in the table. So this is the ratio of Y's bid price to X cost. Okay, and all of these bids are with respect to your ratio of Y's bid price to X cost, and these are the number of bids that is taken by X. Next, based on the bidding behavior of contractor Y, the probability of winning against contractor Y at a markup of 8% for the next project is. Okay, so you need to basically give the range of a probability in order to win against contractor Y. Okay, here whatever bids we have, these are the bids in which the probability for winning of contractor Y is more as compared to X. So the first step in order to deal with this question, okay, if I tell you how to solve this question is a simple question of normal distribution, right? You have to calculate the mean, then you have to calculate the standard deviation, and after that you need to calculate that value of Z, and corresponding to that value of Z you can calculate the percentage or the probability of winning of Y, and 1 minus probability of winning of Y will be the probability of winning of X. That is how we need to do this. Let's see this question. So I'll just copy this table. So ratio of Y's bid price to cost of X. this is given as 1.02, 1.04, 1.06, 1.02, 1.04, 1.06, then you have 1.1 and 1.12. Next is your number of bids. So number of bids is equal to 612,363. This is 6, this is 12, this is 3, 6, and this is 3, right? So these are your number of bids. First step is you need to calculate the markup of Y's bid. So markup of Y's bid is so in order to calculate the markup, you just see. So this is ratio of Y's bid price to the cost of X. So markup will be anything which is above 1. That will be the markup of Y's bid. So markup of Y's bid is 0.2. So that can be written as 2%. So markup of Y's bid is 2% here. Then this is 4%. Then it is 6%. Then this is 10%. Then this is like 12%. This is your markup. Okay. So basically what they are asking is corresponding to 8% markup, what is the probability of winning against contractor Y? That is asked in your question, right? So step number 1 is you calculate the mean of total cost. Mean of total cost. So mean of total cost mu is equal to 1.02 into 6, 1.02 into 6 plus 1.04 into 12, 1.04 into 12 plus 1.06 into 3, this is 1.06 into 3 plus 1.1 into 6, 1.1 into 6 plus 1.12 into 3 divided by the total number of bids. So total number of bids is 30. So after doing this calculation, you can get the value of mean cost, which comes out to be 1.058. Mu comes out to be 1.058. This is your mean, right? Step number 2 is the calculation of your standard deviation. So second step is your standard deviation. Which is sigma. So standard deviation sigma is equal to under root of summation of xi minus mu the whole square into n number of observations divided by the total number of observations n. So this is ni I can write. So summation of xi minus mu the whole square into ni divided by n is your standard deviation. So let's do this. So sigma is equal to under root of xi, which is 1.02, minus mu, which is 1.058. So like this I will write for all the observations. and number of observations here is 6. This is one entry I did. Likewise, I'll do all the entries. Second one is 1.04. 1.04 minus 1.058, the whole square multiplied by 12. Then you have 1.06. 1.06 minus 1.058, the whole square multiplied by 3, plus 1.1 minus 1.058, the whole square multiplied by 6, plus 1.12 minus 1.058, the whole square multiplied by 3, right? So this is your standard deviation divided by total number of observation, which is 30, and everything is under root. Just do this calculation and quickly tell me what is the value of standard deviation you are getting. Everything is under root. Just do this calculation and tell me the value. Just do this calculation and tell me the value. So this is something, sigma is 0.034. Just cross check this. Your standard deviation sigma is 0.034. Just cross check on this. Just cross check on this. Sigma is equal to 0.034, right? Now next is corresponding to 8% markup for 8% markup. For 8% markup, the value of Z can be calculated as x minus mu divided by sigma. This is corresponding to your 8% markup. This is x minus mu divided by sigma. Now you observe this. Corresponding to 8% markup, the value of x will be 8% more than 1. So 8% more than 1 will be 1.08. So for 8% markup, the value of x is 1.08. Substitute here. So Z is 1.08 minus mu, which is 1.058, divided by standard deviation sigma, which is 0.034. So from here, the value of Z will be how much? Calculate this and tell me. I have already done the calculation, so I'll just put it. This is 0.0647. This is your value of Z corresponding to 8% markup. Now this is the point where you have to analyze this question. First of all, the probability follows the normal distribution. So I'll just draw one normal distribution in front of you. So this is my scale. This is the normal distribution curve, right? And we know that corresponding to Z equal to 0, that we get at the mean value. Corresponding to at Z equal to 0, the probability or the area under this curve from this point to this point is 0.5, and here also it is 0.5. The value of Z is 0.0647, means it is on the right side of this mean value. This is Z equals to 0.0647, right? Now you observe this very carefully. First of all, the probability of Y winning the bid is this much. This is the probability of Y winning the bid. This is the area which represents probability of Y winning the bid. Probability of Y winning the bid. Winning the bid corresponding to 8% markup, right? This is the area which represents probability of Y winning the bid. We need to calculate what is the probability of winning of X. So the probability of winning of X is 1 minus this area, and which is nothing but this remaining area. This remaining area represents probability of X winning the bid. This area represents probability of X winning the bid. This area represents probability of X winning the bid. Okay, so you can clearly see this pink area ranges from 0 to 50%, right? Somewhere between 0 to 50% this area lies. So the probability of X winning the bid corresponding to 8% markup is 0 to 0.5. Okay, so let us check on the options. So options given to us is more than 0% but less than 50%. So this first option is our correct option. Okay, this was a very simple question asked from the normal distribution, but the data is given to us in such a way that most of the students haven't solved this question just after reading this question. Okay, so this is your solution for this. I hope you have understood the solution. Let's move to the next question. So this is your next question asked for the year GATE 2021 from the network diagram. Okay, yesterday in the previous session I have told you, whenever you see the network diagram, first thing is properly draw the network diagram and check. Second is go for forward pass calculation if you need to calculate the project duration. If you need to calculate the total float, go for backward pass calculation and then calculate the total float. So let's see this. You have 2 minutes of time. Just go with the question and keep commenting your answer in the chat box. If you have any doubt, I'll be very happy to answer all your doubts. Keep commenting your doubts, keep asking your doubts. And please share this session with everyone. This is 2 minutes of time. Just go for this question. You need to calculate total float for activity V. Step 1 is simple step. Draw the network diagram. All those who are lying, all those who are live, draw the network diagram quickly. Are you understanding all the concepts we are dealing? You can answer yes or no. Yes, sir. Okay, okay. Nice. Time's up. Let's see this question, right? This is one of the very easy question asked your examination. Every time you get a question from network diagram, 3-step solution. Okay. First is drawing the network diagram. So this is the activities given to you and the precedence relation is given to you and activity duration is given to you. So let's start with this. Your activity N is the starting activity, then activity PQ is followed by activity N. So this is my starting event. This is my activity N. Then I have activity P and this is my activity Q. Next, you have activity R following activity P and activity S following activity Q. This is activity R following activity P and this is activity S following activity Q. Okay, let's see. Then you have activity T following activity R. Okay, and then you have activity U following activity R and S. So this is my activity T and I'll join this with one dummy and this is my activity Q. No, after T the next activity is U. This is my activity U. Okay, next. Then you have activity V and W which are originating from activity U. V and W. So this is my activity V. And this is my activity W. Next. Then you have activity X which is following activity T and V. So what I'll do is I'll draw activity V like this. This is activity V, right? And this activity is X which is following T and V. This is activity X. Next, after X you have activity activity Y following activity W. This is activity Y. And then you have the last activity which is activity Z following X and Y. And this is my activity Z following X and Y. So this is my complete network diagram for this question, right? Just see in 2 minutes of time and consciously focusing on the data given, how easy it is to solve this network diagram. So just number all the events. This is my event number 1, this is event 2, then this is event 3, this is event 4, then you have event 5, this is event 6, then you have event 7 here, then you have event 8, then you have event 9 here, and then you have event 10 and then 11. Okay. I'll just write down the activity duration for activity N. The duration is 2 and PQ is 5 and 3. This is 2, this is 5, this is 3. Then for R, it is 4 and S, it is 5. R is 4, S is 5. This is my dummy activity D1 and duration is 0. Then you have activity T which is 8 and U is 7. T is 8, U is 7. Then you have activity V. V is 2 and W is 3. V is 2, W is 3. Then you have activity X and Y. X is 5, Y is 1. X is 5, Y is 1, and I think Z is 5 only, or 3. Z is 3. Okay. Now step 2 is go for the forward pass calculation. I'll start from my event number 1. So this is the earliest occurrence time for event 1 is 0. Then for event 2, it is 0 plus 2. So this is 2. For event 3, 2 plus 5 is 7. Then for event Q, it is 2 plus 3, 5. Then for event 5, it will be 7 plus 4, 11. Right? Then for event 6, it will be 11 plus 0 and 5 plus 5, 10. So we'll take the maximum value. So this is 11. Right? Now coming to this event 7. Event 7 is 11 plus 7, which is 18. And then to this event 8, it is 18 plus 2, 20, and from here it is 19. So we'll take the maximum value 20. Then coming to this 18 plus 3, 21, and 20 plus 5 is 25. So this is 25, and then you have 28. This is your forward pass calculation, right? Step 2 is backward pass calculation. So we'll start from here. So this is 28. Then you have 25, 28 minus 3, 25. Then here it is how much? This is 18 plus 3. 18 plus 3, this is 21, right? This is 21, 22, okay. 25 minus 1, this is 24. And 25 minus 5, so this is 20. Here it is 20 minus 2, 18. Then here it is 20 minus 8 is 12, and we also check this one. So 18 minus 7 is 11, and 11 minus 0 is 11. So we'll take the minimum value. In backward pass calculation, we take the minimum value, right? Then 11 minus 4 is 7, and from here it is 11 minus 5, which is 6. This is 6, and this one is 7, right? Then 7 minus 5 is 2, and 6 minus 3 is 3. So we take the minimum value 2, and here it is 0. Now this is my forward pass calculation and backward pass calculation. In this question, we are asked to calculate the total float for activity V. So we just focus here. Where is activity V? This is my activity V. We need to calculate total float for this activity V. I'll just mark you. This is my activity V, for which I need to calculate the total float. So again, yesterday I have told you one very simple logic to deal with this question of total float. So total float for activity V is equal to, if I just draw activity V, this is my starting event for activity V, and this is my finish event for activity V. It is 7 and 8. This is event 7, this is event 8. The earliest occurrence time for event 7 is 18, and latest start time is also 18. The earliest finish time for event 8 or activity V is 20, and this is also 20. Activity duration is 2. This is 2. Now total float for activity V is latest occurrence time of event 8 minus activity duration minus earliest occurrence time for event 7. So total float for activity V, total float for activity V is equal to 20 minus 2 minus 18. So this comes out to be 0. This is our answer for this question. So total float for this activity V is 0, right? This was a numerical answer type question, so you have to substitute the value 0 in the given column, right? So I hope you have understood this solution. This is your network diagram, how we have drawn. Any doubt in drawing the network diagram, you can just comment yes or no. If you have any doubt, and if you don't have a doubt, you can also comment yes or no. Just comment yes or no so that I can have a clarity how much you are getting it. Okay, okay, very good. So if you have understood this, let's jump to the next question and with the next concept. Let's see this question. This is your next question for GATE 21. Attempt this, again a different conceptual question. This type of question usually students see, they feel like what they have to do. That's why we are coming up with this excellent series of GATE previous year questions so that you can get aware from the rarest of the rarest concept asked in your GATE examination. Try this. Keep commenting your answers. Keep commenting your answers. We got one more update for GATE 24. That is, you can change your name and your details and different amount is to be paid. All the detail you can find in our Telegram group. The link is given in the description box. You can just check on our Telegram group and get all those details. Join our Telegram group for daily quizzes. Join our Telegram group for regular updates on all the PSU jobs and other civil engineering jobs that are available throughout the year. Okay, let's see this question. This question says that the direct and indirect cost estimated by a contractor for bidding a project is 1,60,000 and rupees 20,000 respectively. If the markup is applied, if markup applied is 10% of the bid price, the quoted price is. It's a very easy question. The only thing is you need to understand the terms. And what are those terms? Understand this, right? First of all, this markup is applied on the quoted price. So quoted price is equal to total cost plus markup applied on total cost, markup applied on quoted price, markup applied on quoted price. You can see quoted bid price or quoted price, one of the same thing, right? So quoted bid price. Quoted bid price is the sum of total cost plus markup applied on the quoted price. Now total cost is given to you. You are given with the direct cost and the indirect cost. The sum of direct and indirect cost is your total cost. Markup is given to you. This markup has to be applied on the quoted price. So if the quoted price is Q, if the quoted price is Q, I say that this is the quoted price, quoted bid price, QBP. This is equal to total cost plus percentage of markup percent, and this markup percent is applied on the quoted bid price, right? So this simple relation can help you to get the answer directly. Now how to do this? Step number 1 is calculate the total cost. So indirect cost is given to you. Indirect cost is rupees 20,000. This is your indirect cost. Direct cost is 1,60,000. This is your direct cost. Now from here you can calculate the total cost. Total cost is direct cost plus indirect cost. This is your total cost. Please remember this. One of the highly asked concept from economics, engineering economics, So total cost is 1,60,000 plus 20,000. So this comes out to be 1,80,000. This is your total cost. Now, your quoted bid price QBP is equal to total cost plus markup percentage on quoted bid price. So markup percentage is 10% and this 10% is on the quoted bid price. So quoted bid price is equal to total cost, which is 1,80,000 plus this is 0.1 of quoted bid price, right? From here you can very easily calculate the quoted bid price. It will be 0.9 quoted bid price. So 0.9 of quoted bid price, this is equal to 1,80,000. And when you solve this, you can directly get the value of quoted bid price, and this comes out to be 2 lakh rupees. This is your quoted bid price. So a very easy question asked for 2 marks in your examination. You can check 1 or 2 marks, I exactly don't remember, but this is your quoted bid price which was asked in the question. Let's check on the option. So quoted bid price is 2 lakh rupees. This option A is your correct option. I hope you have understood the solution. My dear students, before moving ahead, I have to make very important announcements to you. IMS GATE Academy is starting a new batch for GATE 25 students, and this batch will be focusing on all the examinations conducted with GATE. The other examinations can be examinations conducted by ISRO and BARC, PSU examinations, and we totally focus on your study. Plus, after getting the result, whatever interview guidance is required, that is also provided from our end. So your entire journey from starting with preparation till your final selection, you can just leave on us. IMS GATE Academy conducts 3 types of programs. We talk about the classroom program, where more than 750 hours of live teaching is given to you. And along with that, you get the recorded content of around 350 hours, so that in case you feel like reading 1 or 2 subjects again, so you can watch that recorded content along with your classroom. So this is the kind of facility we provide at IMS GATE Academy. The second kind of classroom program that we offer is termed as the hybrid classroom program. It is a fusion of online and offline teaching at your convenience. The third program is dedicatedly pure online program. In this, the 750 hours of content will be delivered to you in the online mode. The best part about all the 3 programs is the recorded videos will be provided to you. Doesn't matter whichever program you choose. So one thing is there, if you want to read the subject for multiple number of times from the qualified mentors, you can watch these videos for n number of times. There is no limit for that before GATE examination. Apart from that, my dear students, IMS GATE Academy provide you with theory and exercise book. Especially if I talk about exercise book, the questions are placed, these practice questions are placed as per the chapter, and in every chapter we place these questions in level 1, level 2 and level 3, so that even you can analyze what is your preparation level. The next and the very important part that we provide at IMS Gate Academy is these My Plan session, my dear students. These My Plan sessions are the game-changing sessions for all our aspirants that have done preparation with us. We keep a check on the students, what they are exactly doing, where their preparation is lagging, and how they can improve on their efficiency of question solving, how they can keep themselves motivated during this hectic journey of 8 to 9 months of GATE preparation. These My Plan sessions is only provided by IMS Gate Academy to all the GATE aspirants who choose IMS Gate Academy for the journey of GATE preparation. Along with that, my dear students, we have other features that I'll speak about as we move on with the session. Right now, let's focus on the very next question. This is again a question which was asked in the year GATE 21, and again most of the students have left it. This was a directly formula based question, so you can just attempt this question, and if you do not know the formula, just comment on the chat box so that even I can have an idea where is the problem existing with the students. Just have this. Okay, time's up. Let's see this question. It was a directly formula based question. If you know the formula, you know the answer, right? Let's see this. An equipment has been purchased at an initial cost of 1,60,000 and has an estimated salvage value of 10,000. Okay, scrap value or salvage value, I hope you understand these terms. The equipment has an estimated life of 5 years. The difference between the book values in rupees in integer obtained at the end of 4th year using the straight line method and the sum of years digit method of depreciation is. So, two methods you need to apply. You need to apply the formula, calculate the book value and calculate the difference. That is how you need to do this. Before that, I'll just write down few things. First of all, your initial cost, CI, your initial cost is given as, this is CI, initial cost is CI, which is given as 1,60,000. Okay. Next, your salvage value or scrap value CS, this is given as 10,000. Next, life of the equipment N is given as 5 years. This is your life of the equipment. Next, After how many years they are asking the book value? They are asking the book value after 4th year. So M is your 4. This is the number of years after which they are asking the book value. Okay. So let's solve this question. First, we calculate the book value by straight line method. Second, we calculate the book value by sum of years digit method of depreciation. So first one is straight line method. So your book value after M years can be calculated as, so I am writing this is BV1, book value 1, due to straight line method. So BV1 is equal to CI minus M into DM. CI is your initial cost, M is the number of years after which you need to calculate the book value, and DM is your depreciation. DM is your depreciation. And depreciation is equal to initial cost minus scrap value divided by the life in years. So CI is how much? CI is 1,60,000 minus scrap value, which is 10,000. This is 10,000 divided by N, which is 5 years. Just tell me this value DM. Please do the calculation and tell me the value of DM. Please tell me this value DM quickly. Okay, I'll directly use this. So your book value BV1 is equal to initial cost, which is 1,60,000 minus M is 4 into depreciation. Depreciation we have just now calculated, 1,60,000 minus 10,000 divided by 5. This is your depreciation. Just do the calculation and tell me for this depreciation, what is the depreciation? Sorry, what is the book value, total book value using straight line method? I think this will come out around 40,000. This BV1 will come out around 40,000. So this is your book value when you are calculating it using the straight line method. Okay. The next one is you need to calculate the book value using sum of digits, sum of years digit method of depreciation. Second one is using sum of years digit method of depreciation. Okay. Using this method, your book value can be calculated using the formula. Book value BV2 is equal to CI minus CS upon N into N minus 1, sorry, this is N plus 1 into M minus 1 by 2. This is CI minus CS upon N into N plus 1 by 2 into this is Mn, this is Mn minus M into M minus 1 by 2. So you have to just substitute all the values and you can get this book value using the second method. Just substitute all the values. So book value 2, this is equal to 1,60,000 minus 1,60,000 minus 10,000 divided by n. N is 5. 5 into 6 by 2. In bracket, you have 4 into 5 minus 4 into 3 divided by 2. So you can just do this calculation and calculate the book value using the second method. So this book value will come out around 20,000. This book value BB2 will come out around 20,000. So basically you need to calculate the difference between the two book values. Clearly one book value is 40,000, another book value is 20,000. So you can calculate the difference very easily. So difference in book value is equal to 40,000 minus 20,000. So this will be equal to 20,000. So this is my final answer. The difference between the book value is 20,000. Just match the options. Okay, so this was a numerical answer type question. So you have to fill your answer as 20,000. This is my final answer and the correct answer, right? So this was a direct question based on the formula given to you. Never miss such type of question where direct formula application is there. Although it takes some time to gather all these formulas and try to recall these formulas in the time of GATE examination. That's why, my dear students, test series plays a very crucial role in your preparation. Test series basically helps you to analyze the key areas where you are forgetting the formulae on the regular basis. Test series also helps you to identify those concepts where your application part is lagging. So test series plays a very critical role even for GATE 24. Those students who are in their preparation journey, join our test series. We are offering you more than 135 plus tests, starting from chapter test, subject test, multiple subject test, advanced subject test, and then we are providing you with full length mock test, right? Every detail is there in the board right now. More than 84 plus chapter tests we are providing, and the best part is you will get the detailed analysis for all these tests. You will get the accuracy, you will get the time speed you are taking, you will get ROI for all these test series, right? For all these tests, so that you can deeply analyze every test and you can improve on each and every aspect. Usually what happens is, once a student appears for the test series, he just gives the test, observes the marks and moves ahead. My dear student, that is not the case. When you are attempting for the test series, you need to analyze where you are making the mistake. That is your sole purpose of attempting the test series. That's why I am personally suggesting you go with these tests that are designed by our experts, and they have literally given their hearts in order to give you best of the questions which are nowhere in the market right now. This is our detail for our test: chapter test, basic level subject test, advanced level subject test, multiple subject test, and the full length mock test that we provide to you. Okay, and this is at a very, very affordable price. So you can just avail our test series. The link is given in the description box. You can visit our description box, click on the link, and you will directly land onto the page of our test series. Chalo, moving on with this, let's try this question. This is the question again asked from the network diagram. Just see how many frequently asked questions are from the network diagram. So if you are good in drawing the networks, you can very easily secure 2 to 3 marks in your examination, because every year we are seeing that 1 or 2 questions are asked from the network diagram. This is again one of the questions from the network diagram. Attempt this question. Again, I am giving you 2 minutes of time. Go for this. Keep commenting your answer in the chat box. You need to calculate the total project duration. Keep commenting your answer. Keep commenting your answer. And every time we are having the session, try to attend those sessions in the live format so that we can have a really healthy discussion regarding your doubts. Keep commenting your answer. Keep commenting your answer. Okay, let's see this question. The activity details for the small projects are given in the table. You need to calculate the total time in days for the project completion. Okay, so this is the question which is asking us to calculate the project duration, and you know that for calculating the project duration only forward pass calculation is required. So step 1 is draw the network diagram. Step 2, go for forward pass calculation. So let me draw the network diagram for you. So first one is you have activity A, which is the starting activity, and from activity A, activity B and C are originating. So this is my activity A. From activity A, you have activity B and you have activity C originating like this. Next, from activity C to activity E and F are originating. This is activity C, this is activity E, and you have activity F originating from activity C, right? Then you have activity G, which has a precedence with D and E. So this is your activity D, and you have activity G like this. Okay, your activity D is originating from activity B. Then you have activity G, which has a precedence with D and E. Then you have activity H, which has a precedence with F and G. H, F and G, right? H, and you have F and G. Okay, 1 second. If I draw like this, right? Let me check, is there anything? H, F and G, okay. Then you have activity K, which has precedence with activity B. Activity K, which has a precedence with activity B. Okay. Then next, you have activity L, which has a precedence with G and K. Okay. This is activity L, which is having a precedence with activity G and K. Okay, so one thing I have to do here. This is my activity G. This is my activity F. So one dummy I have to connect here, and another dummy I have to connect here. This is my dummy 1 and this is my dummy 2. Okay. Then this is activity H and this is activity L. And I think this is my final network diagram, right? Let me just check. A, then you have BC, then you have DE, then you have K, then you have G, KGF. Okay, KGF is also there. Then you have dummy 1 and dummy 2, and then you have L and H. Okay, correct. Now I just number all the events. This is my event 1, this is event 2, this is event 3, 4, 5, and this is event 6, then this is 7, 8, 9. Okay. For calculating the project duration, only forward pass calculation is required. So write down activity duration. Activity A is 6, BC is 10 and 14. This is 6, this is 10, this is 14. Then activity D and E. D is 8, E is 12. D is 8 and E is 12. Then you have F is 8, G is 16. F is 8, G is 16. Then you have activity K. H is 8, K is 2. H is 8, K is 2. And then last you have L. L is 5. L is 5. So these are your activities and the duration with a properly drawn network diagram. Now just go for the forward pass calculation. So I'll just go with the flow. Go with the flow starting from your event 1. So earliest occurrence time is 0. 0 plus 6 will be 6. Then 6 plus 10 will be 16 here. Then 6 plus 14 is 20. Then when you go here, 20 plus 12 is 32 and 16 plus 8 is 24. So here we go with the maximum value, which is 32. Next, 20 plus 8 is 28. And from here 32 plus 16 is 48. This is 48. And 48 plus 0 will be 48 here. And here also 16 plus 2 is 18 and 48 plus 0 is 48. So here also it is 48. 48 plus 5 is 53. 48 plus 8 is 56. Okay. So this 56 is my total project duration. The total project duration is 56. So I can write here, total project duration is 56 days. The total project duration is 56 days. So you have to directly substitute value as 56. It was a numerically answer type question. You understand, these network questions are so easy to consider, calculate and to get all the parameters, but they have one very critical part, which is drawing the network diagram. Until and unless you do not draw the network diagram correctly, you may not calculate the total float or the critical path correctly, or even the project duration correctly. Okay. So every time you are drawing the network diagram, make sure that proper dummies are added. You avoid the redundant dummies. Do not just keep on adding the dummies like anything. Have the network diagram with least required dummies. Okay. Only that dummy should be there which is actually required. Do not add too many dummies in your network diagram. Chalo, moving on with the last question of the day. This was the question asked in the year GATE 2020, and this is related to your material part. Question says that due to the process of hydration of cement, due to the increase in dicalcium silicate C2S content in the cement clinkers, the heat of hydration, how the heat of hydration changes. My dear student, first of all, C2S has the least heat of hydration, and C2S is responsible for the later age strength of cement. So if C2S quantity is more, your heat of hydration will be less. So I'll just write here, your C2S has least heat of hydration. Your C2S has least heat of hydration. So if your proportion of C2S will be more, your heat of hydration will be less. It keeps on decreasing. So for this question, your option number A is the correct option. The C2S is a which compound? It's a Box compound, right? So if the proportion of C2S will be more, your heat of hydration for cement will be less, right? So these are the questions which are asked for the year GATE 2022 and GATE 2020 and 2021. We have seen all the questions, and from these questions we have also checked some new formulas, some new concepts, especially regarding to the calculation of depreciation and also with respect to the calculation of bid value, right? My dear students, just log into IMS India webpage and you will land up here. If you feel like speaking to our counselor, you can just fill up this form. If you feel like speaking to me, just ask the counselor that I feel like speaking to Prateek Mishra sir, and we can have a discussion on your plans for GATE 25 and even for GATE 24. So this is all I have to offer from this session. In the last two sessions, this session and the previous session, we have covered all the questions which are asked from construction material and management. My dear students, in the next session, we will going to start with the previous year GATE questions asked for structural analysis. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel of IMS GATE Academy. Keep sharing our sessions, keep following our sessions, and please press that bell button so that you have regular notification for all our upcoming sessions. Thank you so much for listening patiently. Have a very great day ahead. Thank you so much.